It's a Giant Concert here. Welcome back to the show. I know I've been gone for a little while, more than a little while, but I'm back now. Been dealing with a new phase in my life. Excuse me. Currently moving, actually fully moved, still unpacking, but life has been great, and I'm excited for this next phase of my life. Today is a special type of video that I never thought I would be doing. Typically, I used to hate on the fragrance house, which is Louis Vuitton. And to the convincing of the love of my life, my wife, I have began to dibble and dabble in Louis Vuitton fragrances. And I must say, I have been surprisingly pleased with those fragrances. I actually kind of like them. But hey, today we're going to talk about my favorite Louis Vuitton fragrances, and thanks for sticking around. Welcome to the show, and we'll be right back. First fragrance on the list. This one is none other than Louis Vuitton Meteore. As you can tell, this is how much I have worn this fragrance. Right? At first, like I said earlier, I used to be a hater of Louis Vuitton fragrances, but this is the first one that changed my opinion. And courtesy of my wife, man, this is so freaking good. In here, you get notes of various lemons, citruses, some cardamom there, some black pepper. It's very smooth. Spring is coming up, so this is a really, really, really good spring fragrance. I've been enjoying this very much, as you can tell by the amount of which I've used. Come from somebody who has 300 plus fragrances. Man, this is such an amazing fragrance. Get your nose on this. This is Louis Vuitton's Meteore. Next on the list, this is hard, but this fragrance, man, I didn't think I was gonna like it that much. I had purchased a sample, like a 10 ml tester, to try it on, and let me tell you, I blew through that whole thing as if I was drinking a bottle of water. It was gone within like 3-4 days. This is none other than Pacific Chill. And with this fragrance, this is a very unique fragrance because it has one of my favorite notes in fragrances, which is fig. I love fig in fragrance when it's done very fresh and smooth, like it just does it for me. And the fact that this has that note in there, combined with the citruses, I think it has the note of peach in there, but brother, let me tell you, that concoction is just freaking fire. Especially since we're going into the weather we're going into. It's not really hot yet. It's kind of that spring, early spring. This is a phenomenal fragrance. Oh my God, I enjoy the hell out of this fragrance. As you can tell again, I always say make sure your reviewers are using their fragrances. This is how much I have in the fragrance I bought about 8 months ago. This thing is just freaking amazing, man. Get your nose on this. This is Louis Vuitton's Pacific Chill. Next on the list, this is one that I sincerely thought it was the most basic fragrance of all time. And I hated it for the longest. And this is actually one of the Louis Vuitton fragrances that my beautiful wife happened to purchase for me, right? And this one, I didn't want to like it. I saw it on people, I hated it. And to be honest, I am glad I was able to get it. This fragrance here, this is none other than Louis Vuitton's Le Mestre. Let me tell you something. I call this the fragrance. Yeah, you heard that right. I did not know how many women and men, if that's what you're into, would be in love with this fragrance. It's actually quite shocking. It's actually very basic if you think about it, right? But to be honest, this thing is a magical concoction in a bottle. Let me tell you something. It has those, yes, citruses in here. I think some florals, maybe some pepper, I believe. And I know it does have ambroxan and ginger, which the ginger is what gives it that little bit of spice in there. This thing is freaking amazing. It's freaking amazing. I can't believe it. Before I thought this wasn't my style of fragrances, that it was just too plain and boring. But good God, if you're a single man out there. And obviously, if this is within your price range of what you can afford, because I know times are hard in this economy, I would say this is worth every amount of money I have spent on it. Oh my God, as you can tell, that is how much of it I've used. That is how good this thing is, man. This thing is freaking phenomenal. Get your nose on this. This is Louis Vuitton's L'Immensité. Next on the list, this is a fragrance that I hated for the longest time, and I've always smoked it, but I thought it was basic, and I thought the value proposition was not there for me, right? And this is gonna sound very redundant, but again, my beautiful wife had me to go buy me this fragrance, and let me tell you something. She did not miss. This fragrance is probably, and I hate to say this because I am a niche fragrance lover to the core, but this man has crept into my top 10 greatest fragrances of all time. By the way, let me know if that's something you guys want to see. I'll be more than down to do that. But, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, and easily one of my favorite fragrances of all time. And this is no gas, like actually all gas. This is straight up all gas. It is none other than Louis Vuitton's Imagination. And boy, oh boy, as you can tell, I have used the heck out of this fragrance. And I probably owned this for about a year. And here and again, this fragrance is a tea-based fragrance. And one of my favorite notes as well is tea. And I think in this fragrance you get black, specifically black tea, as well as ginger, which gives a little bit of spicy note, right? And it has ambroxan, and I don't know if it's a lime or lemon or citron, one of the three, but boy, oh boy, this thing is a magic, right? Like I said earlier, if this is in your price range and you can afford this, go right ahead. But man, oh man, this is easily one of the greatest fragrances I've ever smelled. Plain, simple, period. Get your nose in this. This is Louis Vuitton's Imagination. With that being said, we have come to the end of this episode, and I just want to say thank you guys for sticking throughout this whole video. I am glad you guys are here with me, and I am able to share something that I'm truly passionate about, which is fragrances. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the show, and I am back on surgery right now. No more missing videos. You'll be getting the video from me every week going forward, right? We're doing that in 2025, now that I'm all settled, and I'm excited to show you all the fragrances I've collected over the last 6 months since I've been off, and looking forward to seeing you guys soon, and making more content, making more videos for you guys. And on that note, the Giant Connoisseur, out.